The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love...
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
Brought in right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Smith. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the second-rounder who's been climbing the leaderboard since 2014 at Fresno State, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning-quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. And time is not on his side.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run for Williams. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Avoids the sack. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. They're set up at the 35 now. Motion man left is Lockett. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Chase Young bringing him down there. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Offense to the line for second down. Back to the well again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up third down 9.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Completes this one to Hill. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run here following the penalty. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a first and 10. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Completed to Lockett. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Second and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Still on his feet. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Michael Dixon on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be their football. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Running back sent in motion. Carr now on first and 10. Wilson's got it. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Carr with it on first. It's taken in by Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck. The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 23.
From the 23. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, it's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Saints grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the shotgun, Carr. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Carr with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Carr here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And the Seahawks with a dime look defensively. Third down. Carr setting to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. D. Eskridge to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He'll get this one to Brown. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Now Carr. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Up the gut they go with Williams. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Running back sent in motion. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action with Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Tight end in motion right. Throwing his Carr. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Back to the air, Carr. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, Smith to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down. From the gun, Smith. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. Call it a gain of 4, and now it's third down, and that unlucky 13. Looking to throw, Smith. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now off play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carr to the air now. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Carr off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Carr back to throw. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. First down, ball at the 36. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Short pass, caught by his tight end. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pass taken in by Lockett. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 2nd and 15. Has it downfield, working the left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So 2nd down coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Saints offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Carr. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead with Williams. Juke the defender. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48. That's into the hands of Moreau. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Running right with Wilson. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's got Shaheed. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Pistol snap to Carr. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr here from the gun. Oh, he got free. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Carlson's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Smith on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Throwing is Smith. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball at the 33 for first down. And again, it's Smith. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're to the half in this NFC wild card contest. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wild Card Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers matching up with the Detroit Lions.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints and running back Jamal Williams back out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Carr's pass, thrown away and incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
They go with Williams on the counter. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Willie Gay there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Smith. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He breaks a tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick, and the Saints will get set to take over. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. This is Williams, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Carr to the air now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Smith. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So out now comes the punter. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing his Carr. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Lou Headley will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. On first down, they'll run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets him around 6 there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes third and a much more difficult 6. Throwing on third, Smith. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards.
Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Here's Smith. Completes this one to Hill. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for him. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Smith to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Flush down out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down. Pistol snap to Carr. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Carr off the play fake. Olave with the catch. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Into the hands of Olave. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
And 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the shotgun, Carr. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Seahawks pick it up! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He finds Fant. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He tosses right to the short side. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This 42 yards from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to hit his fullback there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Escapes a defender. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To throw, Howell. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Back to the well again. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action here with Howell. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First down, Seattle.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Howell from the gun. Cut by Lockett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 5-yard line.
Working from the pistol, Howell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And the shotgun, Howell. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Carr with it on first. He just throws this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Carr to the air now. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on third down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now Howell off the play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Howell out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10.
Carr here from the gun. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here. 3rd down. Carr setting to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. Their offense ready to take the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now a give on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. Now this offense getting set to work here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing his Carr. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw it. Completes this one to Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Another drive coming up for this offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Connects with Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw it. That one's complete, right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. So it's a win for the Saints. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here, playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.